What's up guys, Tomorrow's Matt this here. Now, in this title of this video is going to be go over me of what people hate in Xenoverse. Now, like I said, Xenoverse 2 is one of my favorite games I like to play, but there's always some reasons why people hate this game so much. Now, they say it's going to be like key stunning and to the reuse assets, or and many other stuff I'm about to talk about in this video. So for today's video, I'm gonna go over some things what people hate in Xenoverse, and to cut out of and what find the real reason why people hate some of these things in Xenoverse. So as right now, this is things that people hate on Xenoverse. And yeah, we are about to get to a long world of talking, so stick around and watch this video. So the first thing that people hate in Xenoverse 2 is the key stunning. Yeah, this has been a controversial debate that has been on Xenoverse 2, and it refuses to die out. Yeah, sorry I had to crash out right there, because nobody else can't stop complaining about the keystone when it's already in the canon, not a fucking exploit. Like I said, I see what I come across in Xenoverse 2, I have came across so many people that complain about there's so many key stunnings. I even had to agree one of them that it did not do the same. But like I said, the key stunning is the only type of things that what makes online gaming best, and that's what make this game popular. People want to play PvP matches, which I'm going to get onto a bit, and basically they want to use key stuns. And like I said, you can fight without key stuns, you can fight with key stuns, no matter what your goddamn play style is. But like I said, this is not the first thing I'm going to be talking about. There are so many. One example that I will have to tell you guys, and it's pretty much obvious as a key stun, but it's probably the number one thing that why people hate key stunning in this game, because it's an exploit. But overall it's a mechanic and not an exploit. So people, please, can you stop saying that key stunning is an exploit, and calm down, okay? And another thing why people hate in Xenoverse, characters being copy-paste presets of previous other presets of the characters, such as reuse assets from Xenoverse 1, or any kind of stuff that's copy and paste. Sure, the roster looks jam-packed, and it's pretty much cool when you actually look at it. You can play as Sparta, Goku, Vegito, etc. But there are some major examples I will be talking about. To go all the examples because that video would be way too long, but here's some of the examples. First off, we have the Goku, such as Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Goku Black. Both had the exact same style with the Goku preset. Now that's the other people I said, but like I said, I got Gohan, but that's the only example I'm going to talk about. But overall, like I said, there are so many characters that are just copy-paste of miniature pre-existing presets that is obviously just going to make my mind explode about talking about it. Some, like I said, it could be like Gohan being with the Great Saiyan, being in the same assets as before. Some DLC characters has reuse animations with basically every second character in the roster. Like I said, it's a problem. I could go on many examples about always complain that so much. Overall, I don't mind up the way the players that only have that they only have the skills or basically the exact same ultimate attack. But speaking of which, the one thing that I loved about is this Ultra Super Villain. And there's only one character that people hate. That is not even an Ultra Super Villain, but as a hero. Some of the characters that has basically have a lot of ores. It's a cool concept I could actually believe, but there are prime examples about that. And the other characters that I'm going to be talking about is Goku Black, who is actually so menacing with his aura. Vegeta looking like the ultra ego leg, and Golden Frieza looks like the Team Frieza. But the one thing is Jiren. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck did he do to my boy? And yes, Jiren is also the ultra super villain, but he's a hero. But why would they actually run out of ideas? But there is. Let's try to take a chill pill for a second. Take a look at his preset. Oh my god! What the fuck? Does he have one one back? I'm sorry. What in the actual flying in a big piece of horrifying fuck? And yeah, Jiren is basically has got to be the one of the worst characters ever. All his attack is just reuse animations of every single characters, like his grab being like grab, or his Vegeta being Vegeta's ultimate attack. PvP matches is also what players hate about the most. There, either there's going to be like full of tryhards on this, but like I said, this is only one example that I actually want to talk about. For example, take this match for example. I fight against a player in Xenoverse 2, and they end up being tryhards or and playing. That's the only type of players that I keep fighting all day. But I'm in one of those people that hate PvP so much. The players that don't play it correctly. But anyways, that's what I talk about. There are so many players that are basically hating on some major stuff that simply just are the things I have. It could be like, so for example, sometimes when you go to a lobby, it's going to be like a fucking cheese circle into your lobby, or basically just a tryhard with a tryhard Earthling with a square triangle combo, which I fucking hate so much. But for example, 1v1 matches are kind of a bit cool to play, but even for my example, simply just the fact like people do not like PvP matches that much. Because like I said, if there's like so many examples I could go on to, but the fact you have to see right here now is just one example. Some of the players don't play. It does mean I had to connect one of their energies just so I could bait. Overall, I see other people do that. When they go on to play 1v1 matches, they end up getting triggered and they ended up trying to pull out a cheese build and try to do something and that they want to win. But that's just one example about why people are just simply do not PvP. And yes, I am one of those people that hate PvP so much. Overall, I have been doing that since 2020, but I haven't retired from PvP matches for a time, and thank God, if I really do, that will make me a six-sided leaf. Just a big piece of but the multi-lobby, that I don't know why people hate multi-lobby so much, because there's nothing else special. But I wanted to say here that it is a cool place where you can interact with friends, go on PQs or PvP matches or whatever type of shit. But there's one thing I have to say about that. Whenever I go on to a multi-lobby, get ready to chill, go to practice my training, and guess what I see? There's filled to the brim of modders who care about it. Yep, turns has a modder problem like any other game where you use the same mod. But things get more heated while players have to wait for a 1v1 match and see that no one else can join. Yeah, waiting for someone else is one of my pet peeves too. Like, what the fuck? But the costumes in this game are pretty much cool. Like, it's pretty much cool to the end. Yeah, there's a lot of skills you can pick. But the only one thing I hate about is one of the t-shirts are just exactly the same. And yeah, the costumes, for example, are just copy and paste each pictures on Fidel's t-shirt. And yeah, that's the one thing that I hate, that people hate in this game, where the t-shirts are just a lazy-ass job. Like, some developers don't even do their job some of the time. But, okay, what should we do? We should put a picture on it. Bam! That's good. Put it on the lobby right now. But overall, there are so many things I could talk about it. But basically, there's so many things inside. It's so pretty much insane. I see a lot of people why they hate so many things. But I cannot go to every single thing because I had to stop right here. Because there are so many things that people hate in this game that I haven't know. So let me know in the comments below. What things that you hate in Xenoverse too much? Is there something that I miss? Let me know. Well, maybe I will make a related video. But anyways, guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit a like and follow my Twitter. It's Xenoverse. Sign off. See you guys later. And see you guys in the next one. Farewell, my fellow time patrollers.